guys, welcome back to Kendi Beauty. Today we're going to be looking at another holiday collection, and this is one of my favorite brands of all time, definitely favorite affordable brands, and that is BH Cosmetics, the new BH Cosmetics Ho Ho Holidays collection. I am so excited to show you guys these two palettes. Oh, they look so gorgeous. If you guys are not familiar with BH Cosmetics, they are just a wonderful, affordable brand. They have extremely highly pigmented, beautiful blendability formula shadows. I've over the years, I've probably gotten almost every single one of their shadow palettes. There's a few that I skipped out on, but the other thing is that I always feel like they're coming up with new, innovative, fresh palette ideas, collection ideas. There's always something new, something that I want to grab. I never get bored with BH Cosmetics, and it's very few and far between that I find that their formula isn't just amazing for the price. So like I said, today we're going to be taking a look at the two palettes. The Ho Ho Holidays collection does come with a brush set and a highlighter. However, I already have a ton of BH Cosmetic brushes, and I already have a ton of highlighter palettes, so I did skip out on those two items. But if you guys are interested in that sort of thing, I also highly recommend their brushes. They're great quality for synthetic brushes, and their highlighter palettes are really nice too, considering the price. Alright, so let's get into the makeup. If you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel, tap the bell so you can be notified of all the new upcoming videos and releases. We've been doing a lot of new holiday releases here at Kendi Beauty. And if you guys are wondering what I'm wearing today, I have the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette on the eyes. I'm also wearing the Rare Beauty foundation. I've been really liking that a lot. And the Dior Fix It concealer, along with the Dior Fix It on the lips with some P. Louise, what is she called? The Prime and Define and Hooked Up on the lips as well. And I have some YSL Shocked Extreme mascara on, and yeah. So without further ado, let's get right into these palettes. I am super excited. I can't wait to do some swatches. We're going to do swatches, create a look. So let's get right into it. Okay, so like I said, there is a Let It Glow highlighter palette, which retails for $14. It features 4 different shades that are buildable and blendable for a customizable glow. All of these items are limited edition for the holidays as well, so once they're gone, they're gone. And then there is the Snowbody Like You 12-piece brush set that retails for $28. Synthetic face and eye brushes that are gold tone, ferrules, white handles, and gently tapered vegan bristles with a glittering gold brush holder to keep tools organized. And this does look really, really pretty. I may reconsider if they have a sale. That's another thing about BH Cosmetics too, is they are always having wonderful sales. So keep that in mind too. Like, if you guys can't afford to get it right now, there is a very high chance that they will have a sale where you may be able to get some of these items a little bit more discounted. I can't wait to see what they're doing for their Black Friday sale. I just couldn't wait. I had to have these palettes. They look so gorgeous online. Okay, and so now on to the Nice palette. It's a 16 color shadow palette that retails for $12. It's a mix of neutrals and fresh berries, matte shimmers and frosting tones, and it's really tiny. It's like stocking size, which is really nice. I feel like this is the perfect stocking stuffer for any makeup lover that you guys know. And then the Big Naughty palette, which is a 30 color shadow palette that retails for $29, which is a mix of pigmented neutrals and opulent jewel tones, perfect for the holiday season, with a rich brawn, amethyst, rose gold matte shimmering impressed glitters. And I do have to say $29 is a little bit up there compared to typical BH Cosmetics prices, but it is 30 pans, so if you take a look at that, you're paying a little bit less than $1 per pan. And then for the small palette that is $12, there's 16 shades in there, so you're only paying about 75 cents per pan for those. Again, incredibly priced. So let's get on to our swatches. Okay, so starting out with the top row, we have the first 4 shades, which are Cider, Cinnamon, Holly, and Berry. And there we have those shades. And honestly, you guys, you could probably get away with wearing some of these as like a highlight, especially this shade right here. Oh, these three shades, you could definitely get away with using those on the face. Beautiful. Okay, now on to the second row. We have Cookie, Elf, Jolly, and Bow. Here these are on the fingers. And here we go. I mean, these mattes too are so creamy. Ugh. I like that they have like a sort of more olivey beige transition shade, and then they have like the pink one. I really like that they included both of those in this little tiny palette. Also, I just feel like, how cute is this? Like, this is the perfect stocking stuffer. It is such a good, just all around gift and stocking stuffer. Okay, so moving on to the third row now, we have Slay, Ginger Snap, Sprinkles, and Brandy, which is this deep plum shade, which I'm loving. And here they are on the hands. And I haven't had one bad swatch yet. Like, the formula is just so buttery and pigmented on these, you guys. Okay, and then I think they saved the last row, the best row for last. We've got Snowball, Angel, Carolers, and Winter. This winter shade is really interesting. Like, on camera it looks black, but it's sort of like a very deep foresty green. And I mean, look at this silver angel shade and the snowball. Oh, these are just so pretty. Here are the swatches. So good, so good. All right, now on to the Big Shebang Naughty palette. Okay, so starting out with the top row, we have Snow Day, Cheers, Snow Day, Cheers, Mulled, Jingle Bells, and Yuletide. And Jingle Bells is a glitter shade. Just keep that in mind for people who don't like glitter. Although it is very finely pressed, so I don't think it's going to be that horrible to work with. But I mean, look at these shades. I love Yuletide, that deep red shade at the end. Ugh. Okay, now for the second row, we have Hot Cocoa, Meringue, Secret Santa, Rudolph, and Candy Cane. And this is Candy Cane and this is Rudolph. These mattes are freaking gorgeous. I love this bright red Rudolph color. It's really hard to find a nice bright red that's that smooth and pigmented. So I'm really excited to try that out. All right, moving on to the third row now. Okay, in the third row, we have Decked Out, Nutcracker, Ornaments, Santa Baby, and Sugar Plum. And here are the swatches. Okay, now moving on to the fourth row. We're almost to the end, you guys. We've got Candied Fruit, Ho Ho Ho, Coal, Very Merry, and Balsam. Ho 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 looks like it could be a shade in the Blueberry Muffin palette. I still need to do a video on that for you guys, but just looking at it right off the top, it looks like it could be a similar shade to that palette. But the rest of these shades definitely are not, I don't think. Alright, so here they are on the fingers, and just look at this Candied Fruit shade. It's like a duochrome shimmer. Oh, so pretty. And then here they are on the hand. Like, there's just so much pigment, so much butteriness. Even this minty, like, sort of, lime green, just so gorgeous. I'm so excited to play with this palette. Like, every video from here on, I'll be like, I'm wearing the BH Cosmetics Naughty palette. No, I won't do that to you guys, but I am really excited to definitely, I mean, there's so many looks. Like, you could definitely do 30 or 40 looks just with this palette alone. Okay, now on to the fifth row. We have Spicy, Misbehave, mistletoe, rum, and frosting. Here are the swatches for those 5 shades. Okay, and last but not least, we have the last row, which is Greeting, Panettone, Spiced Cider, Chestnuts, and Brick. And here are the swatches. Alright, now on to our look. Okay, starting out with the right side, I'm going to go in with the Nice palette first. Right here, I did prime my eyes with the P. Louise Base Zero and the Urban Decay Original Eyeshadow Primer. And I'm just going into this shade right here called Brandy with my Rephr 14. Such a pretty shade. I really like that there is so much dimension in both of these palettes. You have a good amount of transition shades. You have enough depth for dimension. You have enough deep shades. Both shades feature like a very dark one or two couple of shades actually. I mean, there's just so much you can do with this palette. I'm loving it. And that blended out like a dream. I mean, you couldn't ask for better blending. I barely had to do anything. So beautiful. Now right above that brandy shade, I'm going to go in with the shade called Beau. And I'm just going to go right underneath of the brow just to sort of warm that area up. This is such a pretty under the brow transition shade, like the perfect tone for me. I love this type of a shade just to sort of smooth everything out if you want to, you know. So pretty. Alright, so now that we're done with that, I am going to go in with this beautiful foiled jeweled shade called Angel. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Alright, and now in the inner corner, I'm going to go in with this Snowball shade. And I'm just popping that right into the inner corner. Okay, so this is the final look for this eye, and now we're going to go in on this side, and we're going to go in with the Naughty palette, which I am super excited to try out. And of course, I've got to do this Rudolph shade. I'm going in with Rudolph with my Rephr number 14. Ooh, look at that pigment, you guys. So pretty. And right over top of that, I'm going to go in with this transition shade called Frosting. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with this shade called Yuletide right here just to sort of deepen it up just a little tiny bit. And now I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Candied Fruit. Love the shade. I do think that this is my favorite shade in the whole palette. And I'm just using a regular Artalicious synthetic brush. If you guys are familiar with me and my channel, you know that a lot of times I will actually use actual art brushes for detailed work. A lot of times. I just feel like, you know what, they're less expensive, they work really well for fine detail, and they're really easy to maintain and clean. I don't feel guilty about using them like I do in my like more you know, sort of bougie brushes, although I do have and love a lot of bougie brushes as well. But alright, and then right in the like middle sort of beginning of the eye, I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Ornaments. Okay, you guys, and this is the final look on this eye with the Naughty palette, and this is the final look with the Nice palette. I'm loving both looks, so now on to our final last look, and I think we're going to be using the Naughty palette. Okay, so first with my Refer #1 brush, I'm going to go in with this shade, this really beautiful purple sort of periwinkle shade called Ho 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 No. Oh, so pretty. And right above that, I'm going to go in this shade called Santa Baby. And now right in the like sort of crease area, I'm going to go in with a shade called Nutcracker. I'm just going to try to, I don't want to do too much with that. Just want to add a little bit of depth. Alright, so I am going to mix it up a little bit, and now I'm going to go in with this Holly shade out of the Nice palette. And I'm just sort of tapping that onto the lid area. Okay, and now I'm just going in with a smidge of NYX glitter glue right in like the center part of the lid. And we're going to test out one of these glitters. I'm going to go in with the gold glitter up top called Jingle Bells. Yeah, I'm going to go back in with this Oh Ho No underneath of the eye. I'm going to clean everything up, put some lashes on, redo my foundation concealer, and we will be back for our final thoughts on this BH Cosmetics holiday collection. Alright, you guys, so this is it. This is the finished look. What do you guys think? So really quickly, I did just want to share with you that I went in with this frosting shade right here, this pink shade, as a blush, and it worked beautifully. And then I also, in the inner corner, went in with this white shade called Snowbody. That's what you kind of see like running across the top there. And I just can't say enough good things. All of these shadows worked beautifully. BH Cosmetics has definitely done it again, you guys. And if you need some brushes, if you need a highlighter, then I suggest you getting the whole collection. It will be available on their website, I think in November 4th, I want to say. Sometime in November, it will be available, the whole collection, to purchase on bhcosmetics.com. In the meantime, you can purchase individual pieces at Ulta.com. That is how I got these palettes, and I am so happy with the way that this turned out. I will definitely be using both of these palettes time and time again. I think it is the perfect holiday festive palette. There's also, you know, You definitely have some oranges and the greens for sort of fall as well, so you can get away with using this palette now, not just waiting for the holidays. And I just, you know, BH Cosmetics has always had such a great formula. They're always consistent. I always love their palettes, and I'm so glad I decided to pick these up. Alright, you guys, I want to hear below what your thoughts are on this brand, on this look, on these palettes. Let me know down below if you guys want to see more looks, what you're interested in, if there's any other holiday collections that we haven't touched upon. I want to hear it down below, so comment down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!